Video Productions.
We're in Moon Township tonight for the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week, and a matchup that's sure to be out of this world. The Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers host the Neshannock Lancers. And welcome courtside, everybody. I am Matt Forger, joined alongside Johnny Patrician, and welcome to Steel City High School Hoops, our game of the week. A Friday night in Western Pennsylvania, and we go down to 2A between two teams that have dropped down, JP. They dropped from 3A to 2A in the last reclassification, and now these Chargers and Lancers meet for the second time this year. Neshannock got the best of the Chargers in the first meeting, but now the Chargers are at home. Well, sort of. Their gym's being renovated, so that's why we're here at Moon tonight. And OLSH is trying to get on the winning side of things. Their only loss in section play are to these Neshannock Lancers.
Well, OLSH won't have home court advantage tonight, being a neutral site almost, but I just hope this matchup is as good as the first one.
Yeah, 49-42. The Lancers were able to take down the Chargers up at Neshannock. And the last time before that these two teams played was 2 years ago in the WPIAL 3A semifinal. OLSH won on a buzzer beater, 53-50. So there's a little bit of history between these two teams and still some players that played in that game. Speaking of players, let's talk about them. We'll talk about the Neshannock Lancers and their star athlete in Tony Parada. And JP, I know you're going to love this because he is a dual athlete. He plays football and basketball just like you did back in the day, and he's a preferred walk-on at the University of Pittsburgh to play football.
I love that. Future Pitt Panther. You got to love a guy that's a two-sport athlete. Clearly, he's going to bring his grittiness and toughness from the football field onto the basketball court. Expect him to get those tough rebounds to set the tone inside for them tonight.
He's a gritty guy. You mentioned offensive lineman in football, averages 13 points a game, just shy of a double-double. Almost missed all of last year, so love to see the senior getting to shine for the Lancers this season. On the other side of the court for the purple and gold of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, we're going to look at Jake Johnson. The Chargers are going to rely on JJ to deliver, averaging 19 points a game.
Almost 20 points a game. He knows he's right around that mark there. That's really the threshold for any basketball player wants to get over that point mark, and it all starts with him for OLSH tonight. Jake Johnson, not Jack Johnson, the singer. Jake Johnson, expect some banana pancakes out of him tonight.
We're looking forward to it as Our Lady of the Sacred Heart and Neshannock getting ready to square off in this 2A Section 4 showdown. The Lancers and the Chargers. I tell you what, JP, these two teams just historically have been either at or near the top of whatever classification they're playing.
Yeah, quality basketball. I mean, these two teams have tradition, and they have high standards for their programs here, and we got a premier matchup here tonight.
Neshannock averages giving up 41 a game. OLSH averages giving 42. A defensive struggle in store for us. Lancers, Chargers, when we come back, the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week from Moon Township. Don't even think about it.
Early light was so brilliantly hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran there, noble blessing in air, gave proof through the night.
Complicated payment processing slowing you down? Tired of the same old event management system?
Wishing your donation campaigns could run themselves? We can help. Whether you're with a corporation, EMS agency, fire department, school, or small business, eServices Payment Technology has something for you. What started as a top-notch payment processing system has turned into a digital phenomenon. Digital payments, membership management, fund drive optimization, marketing consulting, and reserved seating. Yes, schools, I'm talking to you. If you have a payment, we have a simplified process. Visit eServicesTech.com today to organize your organization.
And we're welcome back inside Mount Airy High School, taking a look at the GBU Life starting lineups for the Neshannock Lancers. A 6'2 junior forward, Ashton Allison. A 5'11 senior guard, Jake Rind. A 5'11 senior guard, Talon Anderton. A 6'3 junior guard, David Quat. And a 6'3 senior forward, number 44, Tony Parada. For the Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers, led by head coach Mike Rodriguez. In his 17th season, Van Cavels, a 6'5 senior forward, a 5'11 junior guard, Austin Absek, a 6-foot senior guard, Luka Gersafi, a 6'3 junior guard, and Jake Johnson, and a 6'3 sophomore guard, Tiernan McCullough. The starting lineup for the Chargers, who entered tonight's game with a record of 10-4, 5-1 in Section 4 in 2A, and Neshannock 12-1 on the season, 7-0 in conference play. They leading the way here in 2A. They're the favorite right now, JP, and the Chargers can jump right back into that conversation with the win here tonight.
And it would be a statement win, both not only in the standings, but also in terms of the locker room, Matt. This goes a long way. They know what happened last time. It was a nail-biter to the end, and if they can make this a four-quarter matchup, they can pull this one out tonight.
Here you see Mike Rodriguez leading the Chargers out onto the field, or onto the court, rather, as on the other side of the floor you see John Corey in his 16th season at Neshannock. These two well represented in terms of what they've done at the respective schools. Their records speak for themselves. Corey getting win 300 just earlier this season. Van Cables jumps against Quat, and the Chargers win the tip. It's Gersafi, and up top to Austin Absek. Luka Gersafi controlling here for the Charger offense, averaging 52 a game. Near side wing, McCullough around the horn again to Gersafi. Chargers patient on the first offensive possession. Looks outside to Johnson, who penetrates, steps on the line, and it will be a turnover back the way. First trip up the floor here for the Lancers.
Rare turnover for Johnson there, but as you mentioned, Matt, they were patient on their shot selection there. It's important. They don't want to rush into things that they don't feel comfortable with, especially early in the game, setting the tone here.
Lancers, their first trip up the floor. They'll set up the offense. David Quat. Anderton fed down low to Parada. Parada up strong with the right hand, and he gives out a roar.
Oh, man.
Big fella like that one.
The big fella is hype. That's about as excited I've ever seen anybody as a basket this early in the game, but I love the energy.
2-0 Lancers. It feels like an unsurmountable lead after that.
I would have thought that was a buzzer beater.
McCullough stop and pop. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fetched for by K-Balls, but off a few hands, and Anderton pulled it down, led it ahead to Rind. Rind off the window, rolls out. Rebound pulled down by K-Balls and outletted to Johnson. Settled now by Absek.
I love Neshannock's ability there to push up the floor after the miss.
McCullough fed to Johnson. Johnson drags the foot. Officials say travel, and can't disagree with that one.
2 turnovers here in the early minutes for OLSH by Jake Johnson, excuse me. He's going to need to settle in here. I jinxed myself.
You set that one up for yourself, brother. Rin to the near side, it's Allison. Fed down again, backdoor cutting, it's Allison. Lost control of it, out of bounds, Charger basketball.
Nice cut there. Backdoor baseline cut by Neshannock.
Way to get a hand on that one from McCullough. Still 2-0. 2 minutes gone by. Here in our opening frame, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in Neshannock. Van Kables, also a dual sport athlete, multi-sport athlete, also plays football and baseball.
He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's committed to play defensive line at Akron next year. Also was the Chargers quarterback on the football team. There's Kables, double team. They hand it back off Grisafi. Can't get it to go. And after a few fingertips got it, Neshannock settles. David Quat credits the board. 5:15 to play opening frame. Talent Anderton. Big fella Parada pops outside for a look. Eyeing up a three is Anderton off the mark. Easy clear away rebound by Grisafi. Quickly up the floor of the Chargers. Johnson at the elbow, fading away, trying to get on the board, cannot. Under 5 to go here in the opening frame. 2-0. Slow start for both of these teams that just giving up 41 and 42 points. That runner in the lane that doesn't fall there by Quat. Grisafi long pass ahead, and it's McCullough that breaks the ice there for the Chargers. First bucket of the night. We're tied at 2.
Breaks the ice there, and it feels like Neshannock has controlled the game so far. They've getting a couple easy looks that haven't gone in, but those will fall shortly.
Yeah, control, but now here we are tied quickly at 2. Parada outside to Anderton, and he returns the favor. Deep three from Quat, pure from downtown. The junior drains it.
I love them putting Parada in the post there, allowing him to facilitate from the elbow. Clearly has control of the floor and knows where his guys are.
K-Ball stands with it now to Luca Grisafi. Older sister played on the girls basketball team, now a manager at Duquesne for the men's basketball team at Duquesne University. As Absek on the right hand can't get it to go, and another board by David Quat. The 6'3" man doing a nice job on the glass so far as this three clangs off the rim by Rind. He'll fetch the rebound, another three by Anderton. That one rims out as well. And the shooting percentage between these two squads, not high.
That's a nice way to put it.
That's the last triple, last bucket we saw as David Quat drained the three that has their 5-2 advantage. Now here come the Chargers one more time.
I think OLSH's home court advantage here really has Neshannock rattled early in this game. Being sarcastic, obviously, because of the neutral site.
Right, and I mean, you know, it almost looks like a Neshannock home game because we're here at Moon and it's all red.
Yeah.
OLSH threw that ball out of bounds, turned it over again, and you mentioned it, JP, a couple of unforced turnovers by the Chargers here early in this one. As Anderton went down to the baseline and we get our first foul of the night. Mike Rodriguez wanted to travel. He's not going to get it. It's going to be Tiernan McCullough picking up the game's first foul.
Yeah, Matt, we talk about Jake Johnson. Had those 2 early turnovers, hasn't really gotten settled in yet. Almost averaging 20 points a game.
Quat guarded by Grisafi and then out to Anderton. Parada and around the horn one more time. Anderton a look for a three. They really want the threes. That one hit off the top of the backboard. Falling down with it was K-Balls. He worked it to McCullough and now to Absek. Nice job for the Chargers to get that possession. McCullough, deep triple. And McCullough has tied the game for the second time in this quarter, tied at 5.
McCullough got the hot hand right now, and he's feeling confident.
And we're going to get a foul right here at the center court stripe. Austin Absek's going to pick this foul up. Triple there from McCullough. See when Neshannock, see if they go inside here. They do. Floater, good. David Quat with the touch.
The teardrop. I love Quat's ability to use his pivot foot there on the pump fake. Got his defender to jump in the air, went right around him. But again, Neshannock's using Parada there in the post. They got to get the ball into him. He clearly has the size and physicality advantage down there.
There's Johnson, off balance shot, rebound loose. Grisafi got it. Luca hands it off. Johnson is there. Johnson looking to penetrate against two defenders. Couldn't put enough on it. Undercooked. Couldn't get the two. And Quat comes up with it. Driving is Rind, and he'll put in two more.
Nice touch off the glass there. Hard angle on the drive. Got it over the defender's hand, and just a kiss off the glass. Little smooch.
Do that over there, JP. Out of bounds. Gonna be Neshannock basketball. First sub of the game. Owen Minzer checks in for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. There's your kiss off the window. Going back with Neshannock, JP, the last few years, they'd use 15 guys. It would be a Chinese fire drill of players. They've kind of gone and settled more with about 8 that they use now. A lot different from Neshannock fans, and you see why. Talon Anderton dials up a triple.
If 15 is too many. Can't get in a groove, can't get in a rhythm, but I'm sure there's a rhyme or reason why they did that.
Owen Minzer got it to McCullough. McCullough can't put it in. Put back. K-Balls recycles.
Nice attack on the glass by K-Balls there. Crashing the boards, gets the tip in.
20 seconds to go in the first. 12-7, Lancers. Nice move by Anderton to buy separation. Now Quat with it. He shuffled, yep, travel with 5 seconds. Charger faithful appreciative of that. See another look at the putback by K-Balls with 2 seconds to go. They're not even going to be able to get a shot off. Nicely done there. Quat was causing the havoc. 8 minutes in the books for Moon Township. Neshannock 12, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 7. It's the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week, and we're back to Moon Township right after this.
Lincoln Park's film and broadcast track, in my opinion, is the way to go. The reason being is because you learn industry standard, and right out of high school you can land a job.
Doing that real world experience and hearing it from a teacher that's worked in the field, you get all those things that you'll automatically be able to do. It is actually so much fun to do a lot of different stuff that other people don't get to do anywhere.
Have a nice day, family.
What would they do without me?
Can someone fix my hair?
Must have cheesy eggs.
I can't find my keys.
No! Annoying! Never! I'm the king of
Oh, I need some help.
I better get more life insurance.
You're irreplaceable, but a life insurance policy from GBU Life can provide your family with the resources for a well-planned future. Visit gbu.org to get started.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting in faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
You really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
We're back inside Loon Area High School. Our Lady of Sacred Heart cheerleaders and student section. Blackout night and free admission. Gotta love the OLSH pride. Gotta love it.
Free admission. I need my money back then.
And it's free for you tuning in here on the Steel City High School Hoops Showcase. As a 3 there that doesn't go for Anderton as we welcome you back for second quarter action. Neshannock leads OLSH.
Heat check there for Anderton. Got a couple to go early in the first quarter.
Tic-tac-toe passing down to Jake Johnson. First bucket of the night.
He's on the board. Took him a quarter to settle in, but finally gets the shot that he needed to break the ice for him.
Neshannock has been patient now, and they drive this time, lay it up and score for Gino Mazzacchio.
Nice drive by Gino Mazzacchio with the ball pass, the ball fake to the corner, gets the defender cheating out there and leaves the lane wide open. We got some Italian names on these rosters here.
A Neshannock staple. The gabagool. Right-handed, McCullough can't finish. 14-9, Lancers back up. Gino has just checked in. Mazzacchio, the junior. Deep three, clangs off the rim for Anderton. And it's Austin Avsek who brings ball up in a hurry. And Avsek trying to go coast to coast, stops the pivot foot just on a dime, was able to give it to Minzer, and Minzer settles.
He did stop on a dime. I thought for a second they were going to call that drag.
Avsek. And Minzer play catch. Austin Avsek is a multi-talented young man as he worked it to Cables. Cables will call that a pass to Johnson to get the 2. Chargers have cut the deficit now to 3, 14-11.
You were saying about Avsek?
Avsek is a guitarist for Donnie Iris in the band. How about that? First nugget of the game, and a triple hit by Jake Rind. The senior drains it. Just like that, Neshannock expands upon their lead, 17-11.
Avsek, good handle. Strong with the ball. Nice crossover.
And Avsek on cue. Gets 2 to go.
It's twice now he's gotten to the cup with the left to right cross.
Mazzacchio bouncing. So Parada up top to Rind, a triple off the rim. Rebound credited to Minzer. Minzer on the far wing, bouncing inside. Johnson fading away, tough shot, tipped away and off of, they'll call this off the Chargers, off of K-balls. They'll say it's Lancer basketball, as returning is Luca Grisafi. And entering the game is Patty Altmar, the 6'7" junior. Chargers going with some size inside now. Also, Mazzacchio takes a seat for the Lancers. Neshannock 72-21 in the last 4 seasons, JP.
Parada, the big fella, they got to feed him the ball in the post. Allow him to go to work on the junior.
Down low, loose, fed back outside. Off a few hands, out of bounds off for the Lancers. Charger basketball. Mentioned Neshannock 72-21. Of course, Chargers had that 74 straight wins, Pennsylvania's longest winning streak in state history, as this one was bobbled around, and there's a foul here. This is going to be on the Chargers. Yes.
Parada's fired up again. I love the energy he plays with.
I believe that goes against Altmar. That's the first foul of the second quarter here for the Chargers. Neshannock has no fouls in this game. Chargers have 3. 3:20 to go, and this one rolling out of bounds. And just from both sides, they have not been able to clean things up. We've had glimpses of it, JP, but neither side. You mentioned the pace that Neshannock was playing with earlier.
Yeah, the flashes are few and far between right now. Both sloppy on both sides so far, Matt.
Versafi up top for the Chargers. Left-handed dribble. Patty Altmar and Austin Afsek. Versafi thought about driving, ends up cutting to the basket, off the window, banks open for Jake Johnson.
Nice cut there by Jake Johnson. Gets the backdoor feed from his teammate, puts it up with a nice touch on the glass.
Anderton inside to Parada. Parada, the big fella, against Altmar. Denied by Patty. Put back doesn't go either. And cleared away by Grosafi.
Parada went with the up and under on the post move there.
Wide open, Altmar. Bucket and the foul for Patty. Another look.
If he didn't get fouled, he might have sent it home.
Parada, the guilty party, and a timeout taken as we're tied at 17. 2:13 to play here in the second. And we have this all locked up, knotted up at 17. Chargers have battled back, JP.
Yeah, they have, and we talked about this being a 4-quarter matchup, and really no team has taken too big of a lead yet. It's anybody's game so far. Really, who can settle in first and stay settled in the longest?
Yeah, take a look at the total offense coming into tonight. Chargers with 14 games played, averaging 54, 765 points this season coming into tonight, and Neshannock over the 800 mark now with their 17, averaging 61. And I mentioned Neshannock giving up 41 points a game. The Chargers giving up 42. So pretty evenly, even from the stat pack, if you will. Altmar trying to convert the three-point play, cannot, and the game remains tied. As Parada puts it in for 2. And back in front of the Lancers, Tony Parada.
Parada, the big fella, I don't think he's come out yet, Matt.
No. He's got a great gas tank for an O-lineman, right?
Yeah. Yep, the motor's most important.
Kersafi bouncing. Johnson fouled. And they say before the shot, a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Ashton Allison, his first, the team's second here, as we take another look at Parada's bucket.
Nice jump stop by Parada, going up strong with the left hand.
Johnson threw it towards the basket. Out of bounds off the Chargers. Could not put enough on it. I think both teams defensively have made the other uncomfortable when shooting. Off-balance shots, things are rolling out of bounds. You know, sometimes it's, you know, you're not making the right shot, and other times it's good defense.
Yeah, a lot of ball pressure so far. neither point guard has really seemed to have control of the pace of the game so far.
Zacchio up top. Rind. Now to Quat. Quat has had himself a day. He'll look for another three. That doesn't go. Rebound underneath off a few hands and out of bounds. Charger basketball with 1:16 to go, first half action. Just joining us, Neshannock, 12-1 on the season, 7-0 in conference play. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, 10-4 overall. Lost their last game to Seton LaSalle last Saturday in a non-section contest between the Rebels and the Chargers. 1 minute to play here in the first half. Absek just a step inside the arc, outside Grisafi.
Absek has a strong handle.
There's Austin one more time. Held it for Johnson. Johnson, couple of dribbles, slide, step over, can't get it to fall. Loose basketball and a foul. And the Charger bench applauds mockingly in approval.
Johnson still yet to find his groove. Gets to his spot in the mid-range game there, which I thought it was extinct in basketball, as people say. It died after Carmelo Anthony retired.
Grisafi gets it into Absek, 39 seconds to go in the first half. Got our halftime show coming up.
What's on the halftime show?
Oh, wait and find out, my friend. Up strong, putback foul is called prior to the putback opportunity, and that's going to send Tommy Moses, the senior, comes off the bench for the Chargers. He'll go to the line for an opportunity to get on the score board and try to add to this Charger lead, or try to chip back, trailing by 2. First one no good. Johnson takes a seat. Owen Minzer back on the floor. Both are off the mark, 22 seconds. Lancers 2-point advantage, and they'll bring the ball up the floor. Got to stop the Charger or the Lancers here from going for a 3, you would imagine, if you're OLSH.
Yep, if you're Neshannock, you just got to settle for your best shot.
Ball tipped away, taken away there by Minzer. Minzer with 3 seconds. Minzer with 2. Minzer fouled at the 0.7 second mark. And Owen Minzer kind of turns that sequence on its head, where you think you're going to play for the last shot. Now Minzer goes up strong, earns the foul. Jake Rind picks up his first, the team's 5th. Keep in mind, Neshannock had no fouls late in this quarter. First one is good from Owen Minzer, the junior. Chargers trying to tie it before we go to the break. Minzer rolls out, rebound, out of bounds at the buzzer, and that's the way the first half will come to a close in Moon Township, with the Neshannock Lancers leading the OLSH Chargers 19-18. Here from Moon Township tonight, it is halftime, and the Lancers have the advantage over the Chargers. We're going to come back with more high school hoops action. It's the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. You're watching it all right here on SportsNet Pittsburgh.
Lincoln Park's film and broadcast track, in my opinion, is the way to go. The reason being is because you learn industry standard, and right out of high school you can land a job.
Doing that real world experience and hearing it from a teacher that's worked in the field, you get all those things that you'll automatically be able to do. It is actually so much fun to do a lot of different stuff that other people don't get to do anywhere.
Quiet on set? No way. This is Jake's time to shine, and Ryan's, and our crew. Cameras, check. Drones, check. Checking that shot we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here capturing this action. This is when we get to work, to bring you every moment live, no matter what. Broadcasting changes everything. Transform how you experience the game with JRM Video Production.
Welcome back to Moon Township. Tonight it is the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. Neshannock leads Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 19-18. Back with Johnny Patrician. Matt Forgo here with you in the 1-5-108 tonight. And the team from Newcastle has the advantage. 1 point. JP separating these two teams. Kind of what we expected in terms of the closeness of this game. But both teams, I'm sure both coaches are wanting them to clean things up.
Yeah, but obviously it's a 1 point game. You know, it's anybody's game at this point. I think neither team can be proud of the way they played in the first half. And you got to feel good knowing that you're only down by one or only up by one, not playing your best half.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look. There's still more high school basketball to showcase, and we'll bring more to you coming up on January 21st. It's our first doubleheader broadcast. The ladies are getting some action as it's Peters Township at Baldwin. The girls squaring off, and then the boys' version of the game, Peters Township Baldwin, on January the 21st on SportsNet Pittsburgh. Then, boy, the Highlanders are getting some love. Wonder how that played out. I think the Highlanders are taking on the North Hills Indians in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic. We have 3 games for you on January 25th next Saturday, as Knock will be at Bell Vernon and Penn Hills is at Aliquippa. January 28th, North Hills will take on Pine Richland. And then February 3rd, South Fayette girls will take on Chartiers Valley. 2 of the very best girls teams will square off. And then Blackhawk and Chartiers Valley in another doubleheader. And then February 7th, you'll decide. The fans will vote on which game we will wrap up our 2025 Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. All right, still basketball to be played here in Moon Township tonight. When we come back, first half highlights on the back half of this break and the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week on SportsNet Pittsburgh. We are back inside Moon Area High School, the site of tonight's Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. Neshannock leads OLSH 19-18, 2A WPIAL section matchup. Let's take a look at the first half highlights brought to you by GBU Life. Protect what matters now. Big fella Parada getting on the board first. McCullough was the reason the Chargers were able to stay in the game until everybody else warmed up. A big three by David Quat. And the Lancers started to find their rhythm, and then the Chargers were able to shake it up a little bit towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, just when you thought Neshannock was going to pull ahead with a 5 or 6 point lead, OLSH catches a rhythm a little bit, fights back in the game, and only finds themselves down 1.5.
Well, for these two teams that only give up 41 and 42 points respectively, this is kind of what you thought. About 20 in the first, another maybe 20 potential here in the second. You know, keeping in mind the last time these two teams met, it was 49-42 Lancers. So
I expect it to be a similar score tonight, more scoring in the second half than the first. I know that's such a bold prediction on my part. Really went out on a limb there.
All right, more bold predictions from Johnny Patrician and more high school basketball action on the back half of this break. It's our high school hoops game of the week here on SportsNet Pittsburgh.
Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Follow us today.
Have a nice day, family.
What would they do without me?
Can someone fix my hair?
Must have cheesy eggs.
I can't find my keys.
No! One gang up! Never! I'm the king of the
Oh, I need some help.
I better get more life insurance.
You're irreplaceable, but a life insurance policy from GBU Life can provide your family with the resources for a well-planned future. Visit gbu.org to get started.
Keep it here all month long as JRM Sports brings you the best high school basketball matchups in the Whitfield. This is Steel City High School Hoops. All the dunks, the buzzer beaters, and the three-pointers. Only on SportsNet Pittsburgh.
Welcome you back here to Moon Area High School, our Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. Neshannock's student section. That's a traveling student section,
Yeah,
JP.
it is.
That is not a close drive. Shout out to the students at Neshannock. Chargers get the basketball, miss a three by Johnson, and it's intercepted there. Absek took it away, waiting for teammates to realize that they have the ball once again, and he'll reset the offense.
Rare miscue by Parada there on the outlet pass. Kind of just assumed that nobody would play defense, and it was intercepted.
Rolling around, and now it's taken away one more time. The Lancers got it. Wren takes it. Wren is fouled, and Wren to the line. No, the official will signal that it was on the floor prior to him going up.
It rinned out.
Wow. You're in rare form tonight, JP.
I had that in my back pocket for a couple minutes.
Parada to the rack on the right hand.
Parada is shifty for his size. You know, good footwork around the rim there on the low block.
Absek on the far side wing. Penetrates with the left hand. K-Ball's bucket. And the foul for Van. Parada picks up his third, JP. Keep an eye on that.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on as the game goes on here. Parada's the heart and soul of this team, really. And clearly they use him almost the entire time if he's available. Hate to have to sit him down because of foul trouble.
Lancers by 1. And a reach over. K-Ball's gonna pick this one up. Van's first, team's second here of the third quarter of action. Parada gonna show the mid-range game is strong for the big fella.
Okay. Stepping outside there from downtown for Parada.
To the rack. Gersafi can't find it. Quat will pull it back outside. The 3 by Rinda's no good. Chargers trail by 3. McCullough to Johnson, fed inside to Cables, who loses it out of bounds. You know, I would have swore that I saw Susie Cole walking past here. Huh?
No way.
Yeah, could have sworn.
I did feel a cool breeze.
Far side, it's Anderton back out to Allison. Rind controls on the left hand. Almost got his pocket picked there by Johnson, was able to recontrol it. Toss to Allison. Allison, offensive. Austin Absek, a big one to take that foul.
You know, sometimes when you go with that spin move, they get you on the elbow. Iffy call there.
Allison's second. Neshannock second of the quarter. For Safi. Over to K-Balls. Johnson fading away. Tough shot, it goes.
A fade on the baseline. That's a low percentage shot, but it looked easy for Johnson there.
23-22. Anderton tried to separate the C's. A big rebound there for K-Balls. His legs get tangled up. And a foul will be charged.
Anderton, a frustration foul there.
Talent Anderton. Another look at the beauty by Johnson. Mike Rodriguez, 17 seasons, 546 wins as a head coach, 322 of them at OLSH. Was also the coach at Winber High School in Johnstown back in 96-99 as K-Balls finds it. And the Chargers have the advantage, 24-23. First time tonight the Chargers have led.
Have a little bit of momentum and confidence right now. K-Balls is feeling it.
Timeout, Neshannock. Lancers want to talk things over with John Corey as the Chargers have taken the 24-23 advantage. And finishing the thought on Mike Rodriguez, they get that Pennsylvania State record, 74 straight wins, JP, from January of 2020 to December of 2022. They won back-to-back state championships. As we take a look at the conference standings right now, Neshannock at the top, 7-0, 12-1, a game in hand on OLSH in section standings. And essentially with Union with the 2 losses, the Chargers can go into that essential tie for first place if they get this. They'll be a half a game back of the Lancers if they can get this win. But you see what the rest of the conference is doing.
It's really a 3-man race and it falls off a cliff.
Yeah.
To put it kindly.
Yeah, very kind there. Out of the Neshannock timeout. See what John Corey dials up here for his Lancers. And that's going to be a travel. David Quat caught with the walk. Fed down low. Van Cables rolling it in. Something to note, too, Van Cables didn't start this season. He was still dealing with a shoulder injury. His first game back, JP, was this first meeting against Neshannock at the Lancers. So he hadn't had his basketball feet under him. And I know you could speak to how there's an adjustment period going from football to basketball. No adjustment needed there. David Quat, that three was good as it gets. Ties it at 26.
That was pretty. Top of the key, shot it with confidence. He knew that was going in before it did. But yeah, Matt, to your point, there's always a rust period of time. Wow!
Answered by a three, Jake Johnson.
I told you the second half was going to be higher scoring.
Anderton fed it back outside, a three that doesn't go for Quat. Put back is good. Jake Rind was fishing underneath. Chargers by one.
Neshannock here to his zone. A little 1-2-2 action.
Cables up top. Johnson hands it off to Avsek. Johnson pestered. Avsek. High pass that's pulled down there by Cables. Good ball movement by the Chargers. McCullough hits the triple top of the key.
Matt, you hit it on the head there. That three was made because of the ball movement around the whole key there.
Foul on the other end.
They swung it a couple times, and it started with the Cables baseline skip pass to the corner.
They got Johnson on the foul. It's only his first. 2:32 in the third. Junior David Quat played as a freshman in that semifinal game between the Chargers. Now these two in the same section. Here's Cables, couldn't put it in. Tipped off a few hands. Cables saves it, is fouled and gets the bucket. And he's got to be careful he doesn't get teed up. Yelling there. It's okay to yell, you just can't do it in the face of another opponent. And
that's not the first time that's happened. That's happened the past couple times up and on the floor there.
So after the miss, Van almost puts in a best case scenario. The first D1 football player in OLSH history.
Wow.
Headed to Akron, had 70 tackles, 25 of them going for a loss, 9 sacks and 2 interceptions as a defensive lineman.
Yeah, that's a pretty good stat line.
Pretty good. 5-point lead. Losing it out of bounds off of the Chargers. Lancers will maintain possession. Lancers finished second in the WPIAL last year in Section 1-3A. They went 10-2. They went to the semifinals last year and lost to Deer Lakes in overtime. So back-to-back years losing in the semis. There's a triple by David Quat.
These two teams are chirping at each other.
It's getting chippy.
Quad is single-handedly keeping Neshannock in this game here.
No question about it. Chargers patient on this trip. McCullough, three ball that doesn't go. Off a few hands, Absek finds it. Absek throws it towards the rim. Rim's out, put back, Cables with the recycled 2.
That's the second or third time there. Neshannock has gotten a rebound and has fumbled it in their own backcourt.
Intercepted by Cables. Under a minute to go here in the third. 37-33, Chargers the advantage. Far side, Grisafi, 30 seconds. Grisafi fouled into the line. Grisafi will go.
Nice handle there through the lane for Grisafi there. Picked up his dribble at the perfect time. Put it in 2 hands.
Splashes the first in. He was a 20% free throw shooter coming into that one. He was 3 of 15. Hits both of those.
Those looked easy.
Yeah.
Looked in rhythm.
And Luka's been a journeyman. He has been a guy who's put time in to earn the starting role now. And his senior season, that one rejected, but a foul. K-Balls picks up a second. And here is Talon Anderton. Hits his first. Absek up the floor, 39-35. Ten seconds to go in the third. Down to 5. Johnson throws it up. 2 guys in front of him, no good, and a second opportunity too late. And that's the end of 3 here in Moon Township. OLSH, first time they go to a quarter break with the lead, 39-35, but we're coming back for 8 more. It's the Steel City High School Hoops Showcase. Back after this.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services, including camera inspection and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
Disney Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide Concert Tour. A one-of-a-kind concert experience coming summer 2025. Live on stage, singing all the hits. Tickets on sale now at DescendantZombiesLive.com.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
You really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Keep it here all month long as JRM Sports brings you the best high school basketball matchups in the Whippeal. This is Steel City High School Hoops. All the dunks, the buzzer beaters, and the three-pointers. Only on SportsNet Pittsburgh.
Let's play a fourth two-way showdown here on our Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. OLSH leads Neshannock 39-35. Back with Johnny Patrician, Matt Fargo with you. Our entire JRM production crew tonight from University Boulevard. Neshannock starts with the basketball for the final 8, or will it be? We'll find out. Quat to the rack, rims out. It's Anderton that couldn't come up with it. And now there's the Chargers leading 39-35. Fed K-balls up, contact, no call, fished out there. Nice job by Parada to get the ball over to Anderton. Huge play there by the big fella. And this is going to be an AvSec foul.
Glad to see Parada back in the action here. Had to sit down because of in foul trouble a little bit.
Yeah.
But Neshannock's going to need him if they're going to come back in this game. Especially slowing down OLSH on the glass.
K-Ball's
Nice
left
move.
his feet off the window. Too easy for Anderton.
Nice move by Anderton with the up and under.
Far side, it's Gersafi. Neshannock has not lost to a WPIL opponent this season. They're 12-1. Their only loss to Grove City, a 1-point loss at that. That three that doesn't go for Johnson. And another trip up the floor. The Lancers can tie or retake the lead. Three that doesn't fall. Put back opportunity for Allison, no good. Rebound Parada, outletted to Quat and around the horn. Anderton back to Quat. Quat. Rind, and now Anderton.
Take it back out and reset. Let Parada go to work in the high post there.
Ball loose, out of bounds off of AvSec. Stays with the Lancers here, 6:06 to go in the fourth. Let's see, oh gosh, got him in the neck there. Did Rind. Anderton, far side Rind. Intercepted. Gersafi wearing white and purple and gold. He comes up the floor with it. Gersafi hands it off. McCullough, a triple on the way. Good for 23.
McCullough has been shooting the lights out tonight.
Tiernan McCullough, sophomore for the Chargers. So many great shooters have come through the Charger ranks, most notably and most recently, Jake DeMichael is playing at Duquesne University, but of course, there's a steal there by AvSec. Of course, you got Cam Johnson of the Brooklyn Nets. A lot of history and lineage there as a foul will be charged to AvSec. Kind of a excuse me foul there. That's AvSec's third. This is McCullough hitting the triple. Mike Rodriguez.
What does that mean when the kids do that? When they put the three fingers up to their head after? It's something all the cool kids do.
I don't know. You're cooler than me, so you should know. That one thrown away. Back the way of the Chargers. Saw a shot of Mike Rodriguez, who just calls a timeout. And Mike Rodriguez, you know I'm known for a nugget or two.
Oh,
JP.
more than two.
And he's good at, well, we're going to do this first. We're going to tell you about the game. Producers trying to produce here. We have more high school basketball for you. A doubleheader, Peters Township at Baldwin on January 21st. Join us as we'll have girls and boys action next Tuesday here on SportsNet Pittsburgh. Going back to the Nugget, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart head coach Mike Rodriguez, former special agent in charge of the FBI in Pittsburgh. Really an interesting career that Mike Rodriguez had, and was the special agent in charge. Before that, he was undercover. He was an undercover agent when he joined the Bureau, and was head of the Super Bowl that was held in Jacksonville when he was working with the FBI in Jacksonville. One of the most interesting guys in all the WPIAL to have a job like that. He since retired from that job, worked at PNC in their crime unit.
Oh, I thought you meant he went on to be a financial guy.
No,
that's quite the switch up.
But before he was at the FBI, he was doing marketing just at a regular job.
Wow!
And then joined the FBI.
I think that's some great stories.
Oh, there's some great ones. His staff,
can you tell them about us right now?
well, that's for the post-game show. His staff, by the way, all but one of them are Our Lady of the Sacred Heart graduates. Nick Cosint, Jamie Usual, Nick Lucchini, and Rick Rumsberg, all OLSH grads. As a steal here, blocked by K-Vols. No, they call goaltending. Count the bucket. So that bucket will be credited to Jake Rind. With 4:26 to go, a man who has a good resume in his own right at John Corey. 16th season, also a teacher in the Newcastle School District and a State Farm insurance agent. Got to have both LinkedIn profiles.
Nice up and
Johnson,
under.
Count it! And a foul for JJ.
Watch him use his pivot step here. Pivot foot. Up and under with the ball fake. Nice touch off the glass. Gets the and one. Old-fashioned way.
There it is. 45-39. Chargers the advantage halfway through the fourth. Zacchio. Rind.
Nice jump stop.
Not enough on it, but nice job by Parada to find that ball on the floor loose. Reset the offense here for the Lancers on an absolute important trip up the floor here for the Lancers. Spinning, Mazzacchio, no. Rebound, loose. Chargers come up with it. Rasafi leads it to Johnson. Johnson hounded. Mazzacchio. Timeout, Chargers. Mike Rodriguez burns one here with 3:09. And we will step aside and we'll be back with more. 3:09 to go here in Steel City High School Hoops.
Disney Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide Concert Tour. A one-of-a-kind concert experience coming summer 2025. Live on stage singing all the hits. Starring Kylie Cantrell, Freya Sky, Malia Baker, Malachi Barton, Daryl Renee, Joshua Colley, and Makanan Knight. Disney Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide Concert Tour. Tickets on sale now at DescendantsZombiesLive.com.
45-39, 3:09 to play. And boy, you know, if you got told, think about a player of the game right now with 3:09 to go, you can't because the game is not decided.
Well, it depends on who wins, exactly. I can think of two guys I have in mind for each team.
Absek and the Chargers out of that timeout. Krasafi hands it back off Austin Absek. Boy, he's been an unsung hero of this game for the Chargers.
You're 100% right, Matt. Doesn't turn the ball over, handles the ball extremely well for OLSH, gets their offense set, controls the tempo and the pace.
Fading in. Oh, McCullough, how did he do it?
That's pretty. Nice patience, jump stop, pump fake.
Biggest lead for the Chargers tonight, 47-39. Three that's needed. Quat, no! Chased down by Grisafi. Quat is nearing 1,000 points. He's a junior, JP.
Wow.
His dad, though, a 2,000-point scorer back in the day.
Where at?
Up here.
Up here?
Yeah, with the Lancers. Rind outside, Quat on cue, yes! Add 3 more to the ledger.
That was a very much needed 3, as you said, Matt Fargo. Silly foul.
He'll pick up a foul here.
They had all the momentum there for a second.
Yeah. Under 2 to go. 47-42. And a timeout taken by Neshannock. Neshannock mentioned trying to get over that semifinal hump. They've been to the semifinals the last 2 years. They've lost in heartbreaking fashion the last 2 seasons. Now down in 2A as the Chargers dropped down in 2A. Now they were forced up not because of their enrollment, but because of success points off of their 2 state championships.
Success points. What is the silliest thing I've ever heard of? It's like aliquip in football.
Yeah, yeah.
You're too good for everybody else, so we got to move you up.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Success points.
Chargers are without the services of a man who would have really contributed to this team this year. Geno Williams, another multi-sport athlete, also plays baseball. He had meniscus surgery, hoping to get back to play baseball. And Neshannock, they could talk about one of their key cogs has been out since December. Matthew Sopko, a senior, not playing. And coaches say no real timeline for the return here. Off of the timeout, they're going to just shovel it into the backcourt where Avsek goes and fetches. More about time than result here for the Chargers. Double team got it away. It's slam time! Van Cavels throws it down! 49-42. That was the final score, reversed the last time these 2 teams played. Another look coming into your living room. Van with the jam.
That's a good one right there.
Thanks. Quat 3 that keeps him in it. How about David Quat?
He's single-handedly keeping them in this game. Jeez, oh man, he's on fire. Talk about a green light.
He has drained it. .113 to play here, and hey, make sure you're following us on social media for real-time content and highlights all through the sports seasons. JRM Sports has you covered at JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Give us a follow. Make sure you also give Johnny Patrician a follow. How do they do that?
That's a great idea. At JP5_era. ERA. Be worth your time.
It really will be.
And also, if you happen to be in the market for a new or used automobile, call Johnny Patrician at Nick Chevrolet. Before you buy, give JP a try.
I bought my first truck there, and I'll buy my next one.
Because you're a good friend, loyal customer. And they roll out the red carpet for you there.
It's time for the oil change, by the way, brother.
Your complimentary one.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Friend and family discount.
Out of the timeout. Quick foul with 1:12. Luca Grisafi is the one who gets fouled. That will only be the third on the Lancers. It's Anderton that got it. And another one. Lancers want to shorten this game. Absek to Grisafi is fouled one more time, and that will be the fifth. And that's going to send Luca Grisafi, who I mentioned coming into tonight was not the Chargers' best free throw shooter. 3 of 15 coming into tonight, but he's 2 of 2. And it's not about what you've done lately, it's what you've done tonight.
Well, I could have told you he was going to miss that one because you gave him the kiss of death, Matt. You gave him the kiss of death. It's like when a field goal kicker is going to kick a game-winning kick. You can't say, oh, he's made 18 out of his last 18. He's always going to miss it, then you say that.
No, see, but it's the opposite.
He's 2 for 2 tonight, and he throws up a brick because you said that.
3 of 4 is not bad, man. Come on. Timeout on the floor. 1:03 to go here in the fourth. And a 5-point game, and these two have just battled it out. Remember that semifinal game 2 years ago, a buzzer beater. B.J. Vaughn hit it 53-50. Sent the Chargers to, JP, their 7th consecutive WPIAL championship game at that time.
I have so much fun doing these games with you, man.
Hey, it's good to have you back, brother.
Nothing else I'd rather do on a Friday night in my mid-20s.
Some of the highlights from tonight's contest in the second half. Van Cables, boy, he turned on another level in the second half.
Yeah, he did.
But Tiernan McCullough and Jake Johnson, they found their stroke. And Austin Absek, look at that feed to Cables. Absek's not going to wow you in the papers with the stats.
Right.
But
he's a glue guy.
Yeah. And I think that was one of the things the Chargers were missing a season ago, was the guy to facilitate the basketball.
Facilitator, yes. Ball handler.
Minutes of play. Quick foul. I would imagine that was Mike Rodriguez saying, I wanted the foul, but I didn't want it there. Far side, it's Quat. Quat to the rack is up and fouled. 2 shots coming, and if you're Neshannock, this is what you wanted. You're going to get the chance to make it a 1-possession game. Clock stopped here in the fourth, and old reliable, or not so old reliable, just a junior.
Smooth, very smooth.
Good on the second. 3-point game. Chargers got to be careful on the inbound here. Ball hawking defense of Neshannock. They get it in, and this time it will be Tiernan McCullough, a sophomore who has dazzled tonight. Sophomore, important free throws here. That one rims in. 51-47. Chargers back in front by 2 possessions. McCullough drains his second.
Not an easy thing to do for a sophomore young kid hitting 2 key free throws at the end of the game.
He was 44% coming into that. Those 2, 8 for 18, missing the layup. Chargers get the ball right back, and McCullough going back to the line with 34 ticks to go. And the Chargers hit some free throws here. Can hand Neshannock their first loss in section and their first loss to a WPIAL opponent this season.
Sometimes that's the best thing that can happen to you, though. You know, still early in the season.
OLSH is 73-2 since the 2016-2017 season as the home team.
Are you counting these as home games?
Yeah. If you count the 4 that they played, and then this would be the 5th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who are the 2 losses to?
Oh, man, you're going to have to. You know what? Deer Lakes is one of them. I couldn't tell you the other one. Put back is good. Jake Rind puts it back. Timeout quickly taken there by the Lancers.
I'm sorry, Matt. I would have bet my life you knew that answer. I wouldn't have asked you if I would have known you wouldn't have got it.
Hey, you know what? I'll take you getting one.
The walking encyclopedia, Matt Fargo. That's the first one you haven't gotten ever. But it goes back a number of years, so.
Yeah, that one, it's been a few years. Mentioned assistant coach Rick Romsberg. His wife's watching from somewhere tropical.
Somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Mm-hmm. (54-49) Chargers leading it. (21 seconds to go). Chargers need to get the ball in. Johnson hangs on for the foul. Jake Johnson, I'm told, is at the top of his class, junior class, going into the classroom and on the floor.
True student athlete.
There's a lot of them at OLSH, a lot of them at Neshannock. Some great, well-rounded individuals have come out of both of these schools. Good on to the second for Johnson. Outside, 10 seconds to go. Quat trying to add to it. Foul is charged, 7 seconds left. And this is going to go against Grisafi. 5th foul will send Rin to the line with 7 seconds to go, trailing by 6. And he misses the first. Other assistant coach for the Chargers, David Quinn, also the head softball coach at OLSH, yelling instructions. And another foul with 6 seconds to go. This is going to send Parada to the line.
Smooth shot for a big fellow.
He really has impressed me, man. I mean, he's an athlete.
Yes, he is. ATH.
Timeout being asked for. You know, the way that these teams have played, JP, you almost have to imagine it's not going to be the last time.
I was just going to say that. That thought just crossed my mind.
See each other.
Yeah, that would be great. I think everybody would appreciate that opportunity. Because this has to leave a bitter taste in your mouth if you're Neshannock. Because they had this game in control in the first half, really for the majority of the game. And they just didn't play clean basketball. I felt like, although Quat was a bright spot, he got some of his shots to fall in the second half, but Parada was in foul trouble, missed most of the third quarter, and that's really when OLSH went on their run.
Yeah, OLSH's MO in years past has been to lull you to sleep a little bit as we take a look at the GBU Life highlights. Van Cables was dominant inside, and mentioned McCullough and Johnson have found it from outside. The facilitator in Austin Absek, Luka Grisafi, able to contribute. Absek going to the rack there. 6 seconds. Inbound and a foul with 5. Lancers still holding out hope with 5 seconds, trailing by 4. Clangs off the rim, no good for Johnson. Johnson came in an 88% free throw shooter, 37 of 42 this season. 1 of 2 there. 3 on the way, that does not go, and Anderton short, and the Chargers get one back on the Lancers. 56-51, winners tonight. And now these two have split the section series, and we'll await the pairing committee's thoughts on where they'll belong. Will they be on the opposite sides? Will they have to meet in the semifinals? It'll be interesting to see where these two teams end up as they open up the second half of section play.
Yep, it'll be interesting. Down the wire, I'd love to see these two teams meet up again in the playoffs. You know, the energy was there tonight, and the first matchup was just the same way it was tonight. So great showing by both teams, but I'm glad that OLSH was able to follow through in the second half and, you know, capitalize on their the momentum that they had there.
Chargers get it done 56-51 as they'll move to 11-4 on the season. And we are going to be joined by our player of the game. Tanner McCullough joins us, and we get him situated. JP hooking him up. Tanner, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, thank you.
How did this one feel? I mean, obviously you guys knew what you did up there and knew that you could have had a win up there. Was that the focus coming in and knowing that you wanted to get one back on them?
Yeah, we knew we had to come out strong. That's what we did. We came down, we were down a little, but we knew we could do it.
Throughout the season, slow starts for you guys. You had another one here tonight. What do you think the adjustment is that you're still staying in games but not having that offensive fluidity early on in games?
It's definitely our intensity. We've been trying to get our intensity up, get the guys going, the bench going. That's where we got started.
What's this run like been for you? You're a sophomore. It's kind of a melting pot of guys. You have seniors that have been there before. You have young guys like you. What's this group been like for you?
Feels great. I know the seniors last year, they really helped me push to where I want to be right now, and the seniors, they've really helped me.
This win, what does this do for the confidence of this locker room moving forward?
Shows us we can do anything. That was the #1 team. We can take on anybody.
Yeah, we talk about the touch you had. You had a few big shots going down the stretch there. What were you feeling in terms of momentum? You know, it was going back and forth, but you seem to have an answer for every time Neshannock had a big shot.
I've been a slump. I've just been getting in. Coach Raw, he's really helped me. I mean, he'll let me get in the gym hours before game, and he's really helped me. That's what's getting my shot going.
How much of an unsung hero is Austin Absek as the facilitator on this team?
Man, he's great. I mean, I call him Sonic the Hedgehog. He's out here like running 100 speed. I mean, he gets us the ball. He knows what he's doing.
Matt and I both said towards the end of the broadcast that it kind of felt like that you guys could meet up again, perhaps in the playoffs. What would that look like to you in terms of an outlook in the postseason?
I mean, it will be a war. I mean, they beat us once. We beat them once. Tied for section, hopefully. But I think it will be a battle.
All right, Tiernan, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Tiernan McCullough joins us. Our player of the game is Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Wins at 56-51 over the Neshannock Lancers. And a big win for the Chargers. Confidence, we said it pregame, JP. At the end of the day, the Chargers are going to know and be better for this one. Throw style points out the window sometimes. It's what that final score reads at the end of that last buzzer.
Yeah, just going 1-0 every single game. That's the one statistic that matters most. And we talked about it goes big in the win column, but I think it goes even bigger in the OLSH locker room heading into the final stretch of the season.
All right, OLSH gets it done and wins their 11th of the season. Neshannock drops their first in the WPIAL, their second of this 2024-2025 campaign. For Johnny Patrician and our entire JRM production crew, I'm Matt Fargo saying thanks so much for watching this presentation of the Steel City High School Hoops Game of the Week. Good night, everybody, from Moon Township.